This is Ching. Ching has lived a normal life with her family. Since young, Ching has been exposed to the media around her from ages as young as 3, the toddler era, aw, isn't she a cutie? To 14, the rebellious era. So, don't worry guys, it was just a phase. And now, her current age, 18, where as you can see, she dresses to impress. However, throughout her 18 years on planet Earth, Ching has realized that what media shows is not what reality is. Ching has figured out that this problem is called
gender misrepresentation.
due to nature of her group and the unavailability of the only male in our course, the male will be represented by females. Media reflects what is happening in society and therefore normalizes what each gender should and should not do. It has the power to create a social stigma for those who do not fall into either category. Media creates the idea that when men and women do not fit into stereotypes, they can be seen as less of a man or a woman. As you can see here, the guy, well, he's just so aggressive, and the girl is a total opposite. Look at her eating. While the girl is super passive, the guy, well, he's just dominant in everything. Literally everything. Just after seeing flowers, she's already starting to cry. Now she's hurting emotionally, and the guy, he's just stoic about it all. He doesn't even care. And she's too talkative, even in the library, and he's just reluctant to speak. These characteristics are just part of the even longer list of characteristics that media portrays to describe both the female and the male gender. Are you still unconvinced about the misrepresentation? Well, here are some statistics on how the media misrepresent gender. According to HuffingtonPost.com, female characters in films are more sexualized compared to male characters, with a ratio of 24.8% to 9.4%. Female characters are twice the time skinnier and partially or fully naked compared to male characters. On the other hand, according to the Acumen report, male characters seen on films are more likely to be either a pretty boy, a ladies' man, or the average macho man. Whereas the main characteristics that a male character should have, which are good-hearted, hardworking, and protective, are decreasing with the percentage of 31%, 30%, and 17% respectively. We decided to test the validity of the previous statement by interviewing a few students around campus.
For girl would be, the body slim, this kind of thing, and big eyes, all nose, and thick lips, yeah, this kind of thing.
A girl with long hair and white skin, fair skin for me.
Because has curves. Yeah, for guys it's curves.
For guy, right, as I know how a guy to be attractive is that his size, his height, because it shows dominant and mostly girls are attracted to it.
Tall, broad shoulders, something like that.
Okay. Need to be dependable and mature, yeah.
Based on the interview results, it clearly shows that students of Taylor's University itself also have this mentality. However, we can't blame them, now can we? So how are we affected by what media shows? Look around you and you'll see that we live in a media-centric world where the devices we're glued to 24/7 become the breeding ground of mainstream media. Because of this, we are brought up thinking that women are less in the likes of men and men are supposedly the ones who will always have to be in charge. Thanks to the media, young girls limit themselves to a mold that degrades their value to the lowest, overly sexualized, incompetent, and a follower. As with boys, money, looks, and emotions kept in check are what makes them men. There are several key players involved in this issue. On one side, there are some media who's trying to amplify it, such as name brands, television corporates, and magazine companies. And on the other hand, there are representatives who are trying to stop it, such as Condoleezza Rice, Hillary Clinton, and Gina Davis. Now that you're up to speed with this issue, let's see what you can do to help. A single action cannot bring about immediate change. It's a package of the little things that will allow the media to diminish the situation. First, advocacy is a major factor, so maybe you don't want to dive in headfirst into a campaign against feminism and meninism, but you can be an advocate just by supporting media that champions women and men correctly. Conversely, we should abandon media that abases women and men. Cancel your subscription to People magazine or delete that recording of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, because ultimately, we need to face off against the media, not with it. Lastly, a third way to advocate is by creating your own media, such as this video. As you can all see by now, media is extremely powerful and by all means can put an end to what it has created in the first place. Creating your own positive media can also show that media can be a construction when used properly. After all, media spreads like a virus in our society, and this is your opportunity to start an epidemic.
My name is Wan Ching. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about how male and female are misrepresented in the media. So often girls are expected to be quiet, reserved, and most of the time I think they're expected to be intellectual. They're supposed to always know the answer or be the one to fix something. But on the other hand, guys are always expected to be strong, but I don't mean mentally strong, but no, actually yes, physically and mentally. Like, they're expected to be able to hold in their, like, bottle up their emotions when they're angry, when they're sad, and they're expected to be muscular. Like, they have to work out. If they're wimpy, they can't make it in life. They have to get out of here, you know. Like, my father always expects me to be like him in a way, because he say media, because he's always saying how guys are always strong and he say girls are weak, and he say it's normal lah, you know, it doesn't matter. And it kind of hurts, you know, because it feels like I can't take care of myself, or I can't be independent on my own. I have to rely on a guy to help me out. And it's just not fair, you know. And this is how media is portraying girls nowadays. They just have to be like that. They have to be quiet, and they have to rely on a man because they can't do it on their own because they're represented weak in the media. Especially in those high school movies, there are always like these girls who are very insecure, and the people who help them stand up is a guy or maybe another girl, but they can't do it themselves, which I believe they can, but well, it's just like that. But yeah, that's my experience on how the media misrepresents the behavior of male and female.
Hi, I'm Annabelle, and I'm going to talk about the Devil's Wear Prada movie. So in this movie, The Devil's Wear Prada, Miranda Priestley, who is the chief editor of Runway magazine, is portrayed as an ice queen who is dominating and tough on her employees. Society has created this norm where women have to be one thing and not the other. In this case, women who are successful and in their career are stripped of their feminine characteristic of being loving, caring, and pleasant to be around. So there is this notion that women have a hard time balancing their career life and family life. I think that's all. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jennifer, and today I'm going to express my disappointment in the way how Disney portrays female and male gender. Take for example the Princess Jasmine from Aladdin. Her body proportions is like completely impossible to get. Like, it's this and that, and her waist is so tiny. It's like, what are they trying to teach children? Children would think that you have to look like that to be like quote and unquote princess, but it's impossible. Like, almost all the princesses have like a really tiny waist and wonderful assets top and bottom, and I think it's ridiculous. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, so hi, I'm Melissa, and I'm gonna talk about my experience on how the media portrays on gender misrepresentation. So, like most of the media, they show that boys must confess to girls first, and boys must take the first step to get into a relationship to get a girl. But I don't understand why must they do that. I mean, girls can also go after their yeah, I mean, girls can also go after a guy, right? I mean, if she really likes that guy. So, yeah, and then from my experience, I got a friend. She's a girl, and then she likes that guy so much, but the guy doesn't like her. And she go and confess to that guy. But then she failed. And I heard people around her, not around her, but around talking at the back of her saying, like, why did she go confess to a guy? And she's a girl. She's not supposed to do stuff like this. She can't do it. It's supposed to be the guy that confess first. But no, I don't think so. Why can't a girl go and confess? Like, it's so wrong. The media should not do this. There's no wrong if a girl go confess to a guy first. Yeah, and like what the media always do, like abusing boys. When boys they hit their girlfriend, it's called abuse. But when a girl hit their boyfriend, it's not really abuse. It's okay lah. But I mean, it's not okay to hit someone. But why do they need to make all these topics so big when a guy hits a girl and when a girl hits back a guy? There's difference about it. So yeah, the media should not do all this stuff. Okay, media is the main source where people get information from. So if the media keep portraying all this stuff, and when people look at it, people will learn and think that it's okay for them to do this and it's not okay for them to do that. So yeah, the media should not do this. Yeah, that's what I think. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Hi, my name is Bong. My experience is my brother, he never wants to wear pink color shirt or any pink color things because he thinks that pink color is only for girls. He say that like in the movies or in the ads or in the TV shows, everything, when he only sees that girls wearing pink color things and no boys wearing pink color things, and he thinks that boys wear pink color things very girlish. And there's one time I asked my bro to try the eyebrows makeup, but then he said no, boys cannot wear makeup, he said. I was like, why? And then he said, you see the TV shows, the people where got boys wear makeup one. That's why I think like pink color or makeup every day is not only for girls. Boys also can use it, and pink color is not pink color is not only for girls. I mean, I have some friends that they also like pink color, but they don't dare to wear it out because people will think that they are so girlish, something like that. And about the makeup things, I think boys also can wear makeup because it's part of I mean, they have the rights to choose what they want to wear, what they want to put on their face, how they want to be pretty or handsome. Like girls, they ask us, don't always wear jeans. You need to wear some skirt, dress to make yourself pretty. Ha. No way. Because girl wearing jeans also can be very pretty, and yeah. So this is how media misrepresented us, the way that girls and boys have to wear, how they should wear in front of the public, something like that. Bye-bye.
Mass media still portrays the traditional stereotypes, but they are starting to move away from them. The traditional stereotypes are now blending together to make a purple and not a strict pink and blue. In conclusion, be like Ching. Instead of allowing herself to be swallowed by the jaws of mass media, Ching does not conform to the mold that has been created by them. Isn't that right, Ching?